Panther was right here by the door, but he's gone down this, all the way down the stairs too. Wow, Panther, where are you going, buddy? Panther? Panther kitty? Oh no, he's throwing up. Poor guy. Well, thank you for going off the porch, but I guess we're gonna try to get his pill in him, and maybe I'll take his food back to the refrigerator and bring it back out after it kicks in. You know, we sort of needed to know, does he still need the medicine? Is he still having the problem he was having? We sort of needed to know, right? Not a good way to start the morning. I came out here to check on him first today. I'm trying to psych myself up to go water out there. Everything's dry. It's going to be so stinking hot this week and so dry. I don't like dry. I like really wet. I like tropical wet, not dry. It's just what I'm used to. And then when it turns dry here, these beautiful green trees, they start to really suffer. I've already got, you see these yellow leaves on the ground down here? It is normal for the tulip poplars and the river birch to lose their leaves early, and yellow leaves, but early is like end of July, August. So when they're losing them in June, that's not good. He's at my feet. He's come back up. We were able to get the pill in him, and he is eating his breakfast enthusiastically. Anyway, I don't want to talk about him being sick anymore. He resisted opening his jaw quite a bit this morning, and let me just say that it's a good thing I have the pill pusher, and I'm able to force his jaw open with my left hand held back pretty far away from his teeth. He's not going for me, not even close, not growling, not trying to scratch or hurt, but he will try to close his jaw, and he really doesn't want it. So poor Dawn. We discovered that our Tempest is offline, and we think it's because it's not charged, and Dawn is just trying to find a place to set it in the sun to charge for a bit. And the hawk was down here, and he landed on top of the gnome home. I wasn't fast enough with the camera. I'm stalling for 5 more minutes. So I put a picture of this award that Johnny won yesterday in the video. This was for being on the winning hockey bot team, and it's the cutest little robot ever. I just wanted to explain, this was from a prior event where he placed. So anyway, it's kind of Johnny's trophy shelf mixed in with Star Wars and Mom's lights. The little robot trophy that was so stinking cute, and a great memory from having been down there for the event. Hi. Oh wow. It's a red spotted purple butterfly. Sorry boys. Here's your food. Sorry. Important things, butterflies. No, you guys are important. I mean, really super important. But Mama loves her butterflies. There you go. There you go, Morris. Good morning. Marty and Stripe have already had some food inside, so. Oh, don't push poor Morris away, you big oafs. I've been out here for over an hour, and I've got a little over 2,000 steps. And I think I've kept everything from dying that I need to keep from dying. It's hard right now. Definitely hard. Trying to not use any more water than I have to. I am using the sprinkler, but I'm also doing a lot of watering by hand. Only where that is just not feasible am I actually using the sprinkler. Wow. Learning from Dawn. I've got my hose I bought from Guardian Angel, my $3 hose, in the sun so we can get it straightened out. I'm going to permanently put that up there in those hydrangeas with a quick connect down here so I can just not have to walk through the border there. And I planted my 2 small butterfly bushes in that pot I got at Guardian Angel yesterday. See what I mean about going in there on Saturday? That was on Dee's cart. She was putting stuff out. I grabbed it, mine. Dee doesn't care. In the past, the people that put the stuff out were all in a panic if you tried to grab it off the cart, but they've stopped that policy and they don't care anymore. So as long as you're not rude to other customers, it's good. And there was nobody near me. I didn't have to wrangle it out of anybody's hands. I probably could have set that big butterfly bush in there. If I find another one at a good price, I'll do that, but they're going to go in the ground this fall. And let's see, I blew off the board, so when they put on another coat, there's not so much dust. I left the blower down there. They can do another quickie. There was definitely stuff on it and stuck to it and stuff. Okay. I guess I can go in the house. I guess. There's a 20% chance of rain today. I won't hold my breath, but if it pours, I won't be upset that I spent 90 minutes out here with my plants, keeping them all happy either. When the ground is already a little wet, it'll absorb the water better than it just run it off, so it would not be a waste. I'll be back out here today, but I'm done for now. Oh, I'm a wreck. Gray! I'm sorry I kept you waiting so long. I'm so sorry. I got carried away trying to keep plants from dying. However, I point out that I brought you fresh chicken around midnight last night, so it hasn't really been that long since my sweet girl had some food. So today's a catch-up day, right? Because the guys were away on the road, etc., etc. I just got done with yesterday's video. Well, I'm waiting for a couple of files to upload, but I'm pretty much done within 5 minutes of being done. Boy, did I create issues for myself. You don't want to know. I'm missing the bar at the top of the MacBook a little bit, but just for screen recordings. That's the only thing I've really missed it on. And then I had a couple clips. I screen recorded on the new MacBook and had no sound and didn't know it and thought my AirPods were wrong, and anyways, caused myself a lot of grief. I had silent video that I didn't know was silent, and then I had recordings that stopped when I started them and started when I stopped them, and it's all mostly sorted now. The guys are headed out in the heat to work on the bridge, and I'm going to set up the time lapse. The trip down there and back was approximately 200 miles in each direction, and Dawn did charge Jules to 100% before leaving, so we ran the Tesla battery report and things look good. Nothing to be worried about the same as the last time he charged to 100 and we looked. The things you do when you travel on occasion, you know, we very, very rarely charge to 100. There's just no reason with all the superchargers in the state, except for if you want to balance the batteries. If you've never done that, it hangs at 99% forever. So you probably need to plan for a couple hours of it balancing at 99% before it hits 100. 2-3 hours, hour, something. It's more than nothing. It's a lot longer than you think, and that's normal. We looked out when they left Friday. It finished about 15 minutes before they were ready to get in the car, even with me unplugging Jules and heading up to the park, so I didn't have to carry a key fob, and then coming back it finished in time, so that was good. Yay. I've got ribs out for dinner. I took them out a little late. They're defrosting, but don't worry, it's plenty of hot. I think they'll defrost just fine. Or I'll go set them back outside for a few minutes. Yeah, something like that. So I'm sure there was a few other things I'm going to say. That was about it. Johnny has been already thinking ahead for the next competition. So you guys are pre-drilling all the holes with the little counter sink? Yeah, is that what you call that thing you're doing?
That's right. We're countersinking the holes. We're pre-drilling the countersink holes, and we pre-drill the holes. So when we go down there, we can just bang the screws in.
Way cool. So that's a special drill bit just for doing the countersink?
That's right. It's a countersink bit.
Because I saw JB come along with the regular hole maker. Yeah. And now I see you doing the little recessed.
Yeah, twist bit. Yeah.
Twist bit. Okay. Yeah. Well, I try to learn these things, even though I don't really need to know, because as long as you and JB know, that's all that really matters. But, you know.
Yeah, I understand. That's good.
Aren't you impressed I knew you were recessing the hole so it would fit nice and snug? Countersink. Yep. I even used the right word the first time. Tux is going to want to come visit me. He's realized that stripe is between me and him, so he's coming around the other side. He's like, I am going to my mama. There is never a time that I sit here at the end of the porch and Tux be in the vicinity that the Tux man does not come around to come see his mama. Come on, Tuxie. Come on. Yes, he's coming too, but that's fine. I see your head through the ferns. Come on. He gets attention in the house. He'll be over in a minute after he leaves a message to Stripe that Stripe shouldn't be in the vicinity. And Stripe gets attention in the house, so when I sit on the end of the porch, this is really for Tux. Isn't it, buddy? Isn't it? Yeah. I'm gonna work on the Christmas Village piece again. 10245, yeah. As you can see, I've got, you know, this whole part to do, plus finishing out the top and the conveyor belt, and there's a big chair, Santa's chair up there, so I'll just plug along as best I can. They're working on getting the old boards off still. They've got the lower rail off also. A little easier to get the drill in with the rail off, I can see. You're taking apart more than I expected. Guess that's just the way it is today, huh?
Well, that's the way it was put together. He put the rails down there first, and then he put the boards on, then he put these on. So
well, he put it together, I'm sure, the way the instructions told him to put it together.
Exactly right. Thank you, sweetheart.
Yes, I'm sure you followed the instructions. Don has never not followed the instructions a day in his life.
and Johnny said, "I'll never have to deal with this again."
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Jokes on, as usual. I was wrong.
I'm just shy of 5,000 steps, so, you know, every 15 minutes down the hill to restart the time lapse will help me pick some more up today, because I need more in the heat. And they're up the hill doing something. Don said my lights are just not in good enough shape to put back up, and to go order whatever my heart desires. So you know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna do. That's how Stripe keeps his people company in the heat. Donnie said he wanted me to know you only got half your tools out, Donnie?
Only a quarter of my tools. I
Oh.
still have 3/4 more to drag out.
Okay, well, the hill's waiting on you. Well, I got to the stopping point today that I had wished I'd gotten to yesterday. I finished the roof line on the building, and I got the Santa chair made. You know, just lots of parts to hunt. I had to go look the dark red and the dark green. Couple parts I had a color substitute. I have the wrong style brick in 2 or 3 places, but the right color, and then up here this is the wrong color. It's supposed to be dark red, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. When I get to the end and I know what I need, I'll go get it so I can make it right. It's cute as a button with that little clock up there. Oh yeah, and I'm missing I got red, I got green. It would probably look fine in one of those other colors. It's just not what the set called for, but handy. In the compartment, I don't have another light bluish gray. And then this one is really not the right color gray. It's an old part. So probably look good in green, don't you think? So you guys went to Home Depot for more hardware. Explain.
Yeah. Well, the screws that were holding the decking down on the footbridge, I had intended to reuse them, but we had a lot of trouble getting them out. They're the square drive, and they didn't. Well, some of them didn't come out very well. We had to actually use vice grips to get them out. So
Torx.
Yeah. So we decided to, just replace the hardware. So we had to go get deck screws.
Yeah. Torx.
Torx.
Torque deck screws. Okay, so was that the hardware that came with that kit
Yeah, it came with the
originally?
kit. Yeah.
Yeah, you
It
just
was
used
good, yeah.
you used what they sent, and
That's right. It was. They gave you all the hardware you needed with the kit. That's right.
but if
So I
JB's
just-
putting it back together, he's using
Torx.
Torx.
Yeah. Well, right. They're better than the Phillips head. You know that you can take them apart. They last longer. And, you know the square drive ones, they filled up with gunk, and you know it's like maybe we would have had a little bit better success with them if we'd have cleaned all the gunk out before we.
Yeah, but that's the real.
Who wants
but
to do that?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just wanted to end up the day on. It didn't go back together
Because we didn't have hardware.
yeah,
That's
and
right.
it was just as hot as it could be down
It was
there
very
too.
warm down
Yeah,
there.
yes.
Yeah, it was
You got to stop to go for hardware. Just stop. We're fixing to eat ribs and have ice cream
Yeah,
and
man.
yeah.
All right, so we have ice cream construction here. There's JB, and there's his.
Yeah.
There's Johnny's.
Yeah.
Here's mine.
Yeah. Sounds good.
There's a problem here.
I see no problem.